What's up, everybody? Mike here, and in this video, I want to go over some new details revealed about the First Berserker Khazan in a recent interview that Life did with the devs. So in this video, I'll be essentially quoting what Life asked question-wise to the devs and how the devs responded, mixing in my own, opinions and thoughts and whatnot on this stuff. So if you're looking to learn more about this particular game, the First Berserker Khazan, then this is the video for you. Now, before I get into what was talked about in the interview, if you don't know what this game's about, I'm gonna give you a little brief description here. The First Berserker Khazan is a hack and slash action RPG based on the Dungeon and Fighter universe. This is being developed by Neopal and published by Nexon. And this also is a Souls-like game, inspired by Elden Ring, Lies of P, and even Morbid, the Lords of Fire. It got first announced at the Game Awards of 2023. And it stands out to me, at least anyway, to be like a very cool anime-inspired art style within the game, as well as how fluid and smooth the combat looks. Like, it looks very solid. And when it comes to the story, it's, one of betrayal. The Archmage, Ozma, and General Khazan are both heroes who felled the mighty Berserk dragon, Ismar, and his brood. However, the general is falsely accused of treason and is set as an outcast by the very land he swore to protect. He's eventually infused with ominous energies, becoming the First Berserker. So, the first question asked in this interview by Life is, how did the idea for the First Berserker Khazan come to be? The devs respond with, before the game was called Khazan, when it was called Project AK, the team discussed developing a single-player action game based on the DNF universe. The DNF universe has a variety of characters and stories, by focusing on the most significant aspect of a hardcore action genre. The player motivation, we strive to develop characters and stories present, immersive, and heartfelt moments to players during gameplay. For context, our perspective on Khazan's world extends beyond a single narrative. Rather than following a linear chronicle, we embrace it as a vast multiverse encompassing different perspectives and angles. This approach is reflected in Khazan's development journey, as we aimed to capture the essence of the DNF universe, or DNFU, by emphasizing its depth and breadth. Now, just to let you guys know, I'm done in quoting what the response was. To give you better understanding and context of Dungeon Fighter universe, it originates from the 2005 video game developed by Neopal. In this universe, there exists a variety of character classes, each with their own unique abilities, skills, and backstories. The game is set in an immensely detailed world with a backdrop of medieval fantasy, featuring different regions and realms that contribute to the game's lore and narrative. Khazan is set within this multiverse, but it is separate from the lore of Dungeon and Fighters, so you can enjoy the story regardless. Next question Life asked is, could you talk a bit about world design? Is it mission-based, linear, open world, or areas interconnected? The devs respond with, it leans towards a closed level design. While Khazan prioritizes the enjoyment derived from action, we are preparing various elements and content to provide the pleasure of adventure and exploration. So what this tells me is there are things you will find and explore similar to how Dark Souls games are, but it won't be open world like Elden Ring, which is fine by me. I hope there are secret areas and optional bosses to fight hidden in the levels to add more fun overall to the game. No matter what they do add, I'm happy this game will offer more things than just being a hack and slash. Next, they asked, what types of weapons are there in the game? Are there two-handed weapons or shields? What distinguishes these weapons? The devs reply with, Khazan offers a wide selection of various weapons, armor, and other items to choose from, and we are putting our efforts into improving the gameplay we pursue through these features. So with that statement, we at least know there will be some kind of build you can make with Khazan using various weapons and armor to craft the perfect playstyle for you. Life notes that the devs said players can choose specific items for combat, and that this could be a stretch, but could possibly refer to throwable items like firebombs from Dark Souls and consumables like potions. Next question asked was, is there a stamina system or posture system that allows you to stagger enemies or be staggered? They replied with, while we can't reveal the details of the combat system yet, a stamina system exists at this stage. Managing stamina is an essential element in gameplay. Now, with this game initially being confirmed to be a Souls-like, it's not surprising to expect that there will be a stamina system, at least even if there is no posture system. Next, they ask, are there other mechanics that can help distinguish build types, like skill trees or set bonuses from wearing pieces of an armor set? The devs respond with, we are preparing various character growth elements that will make Khazan entertaining in different ways. One main representative element is the skill tree system, also present in the original Dungeon Fighter Online. We are putting a lot of effort into incorporating the system, which is tailored to fit Khazan in a way that captures its cutthroat essence. This is interesting because on top of weapons, armor, and items to build Khazan, we are getting character skills taking inspiration from Dungeon Fighter Online. I'm speculating here that each time you level up Khazan, you get a skill point to use in the skill tree, but I wonder if they will add in some kind of specializations at all. For now, we will have to wait and see. Next, Fextra Life asks, will there be multiplayer aspects to the game? Can you co-op or PvP? And the devs replied saying, currently the team is not considering its online synchronous content. To me, this makes sense, as so far this game is presented and promoted to be a single player experience and seems to have a preset character much like Liza P, so it's understandable there won't be any type of multiplayer experience. Personally, I'm fine with this, as I tend to prefer playing Souls games and Souls-likes single player without the worry of being invaded by other players. Plus, I only make my build videos you see for Elden Ring and other games as single player PvE style format and not PvP. Next, they ask, do you have a rough release window? If not, when can players expect to hear about this title? The devs respond with, we have entered the final polishing stage, but we are not able to disclose the exact release date at this time. We will let you know later when we have a more detailed schedule. It's unfortunate that no release date has been confirmed yet at this time, but at least the devs are in the final stages of the game's development, which is fantastic. And this means this could launch within 6 months or later than that, depending on various factors that could occur. They did release a few trailers recently showcasing solid gameplay and visuals, giving me optimism this game could launch later this year or sometime next year. The last question Fextra Life asked was, what is the biggest thing that sets the first Berserker Khazan apart from other games in the genre? The devs replied, the team's main focus is to highlight the hardcore action RPG genre itself, rather than emphasize Souls-likes or other subgenres. When designing the core mechanics, we prioritize implementing a well-structured action system similar to Dungeon Fighter Online, while also drawing inspiration from various elements used in action genres, including Souls-like games. We aim to enhance the action experience found in Dungeon Fighter Online and showcase the unique gameplay of a hardcore action RPG genre, which will be a hallmark of Khazan. This sounds like this game won't just be another Souls-like, but rather include elements from other action RPGs while having flashy fun combat and adding other things to give the game its own identity to set itself apart from others. Either way, this has me more excited about this game. It seems to have great potential to fill that hacker-sized void felt by some people, and could be one of the best indie games ever made if the devs follow through with their plans and goals. So, what do you think of the game? What information about this has you excited or concerned? Let me know in the comments. I hope this was helpful, and if you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe if you are new. My name is Mike. Thanks for watching.